We're all good, we're all good. Hello and welcome, I'm ADG and here we are for a bit of Gran Turismo Sport daily racing. So, I'm going to, haven't done any of these yet. Quickly have a look at the top times. See what people are in. They're pretty much the Veyron is the car by the look of it. So, we'll pick the Veyron, where is it? There. Very, very, very rarely use this car. I think there's a mileometer on these cars, so I'll see an odometer, or whatever it's called, mileage. So I'll see what miles are on it. First daily races for a while. So hopefully I'll be able to get going and do alright. They're always on the hard tyre, which is always my frustration with the daily races. I know everyone's the same and everyone's on the hard tyre, but it's makes it less enjoyable to drive around the tracks in my opinion. So let's have a look, see what I can change, if anything. Nothing at all, as per usual. Just checking that I can't pick another tyre. Right, away we go, let's try and get some qualifying laps in. So we're at Monza for the daily race B, which is the Group 4 race around Monza. Not sure how many laps it is, I should have checked. Just before I started the stream, I did watch the guy who's put the fastest time in the world in. So the fastest time that anyone's done around this track in this so far, I watched it and it was quite telling really. Looks like I say, I'm not that familiar with this Veyron, but it looks like you can ride the curbs quite a lot and be quite aggressive. Notice they short shifted as well, they didn't actually rev the car all the way out. Which I have a real problem doing because I'm just so used to revving every car that I drive on these games. Probably broke a little bit too early there at the 150 marker, but better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, don't like short shifting cars, it feels wrong, but did seem like it worked. Obviously it did work, he's got the fastest time in the world and that's what he was doing, so take the advice from that video that I watched, the replay, and try and do the same. Well, we've got 6 minutes left of qualifying to go, so should be able to get a lap or two more in after this one. Oh, I just skipped around a little bit at the rear. Made it difficult to carry as much pace as possible through the left-hander of the, let me get this right, it's not the, is it the Ascari chicane, I think? Again, on that replay, this guy just stuck to the inside around here really. And then he even went right over this bit to get closer to the inside for the line. So 158.6, I'm not even sure if that's good or not. Let's just try and beat it though. Oh god, that's a bit late on the brakes, a bit later than was last lap. Oh, I've messed it up into there now. So that's a full 2 minute lap I've just pretty much thrown away by messing it up into the first corner. But I always like to think you can be intelligent about your racing, so the gap at the bottom is 0.45, almost half a second. Can I close that up and keep an eye on it and see where I have closed it up if I do manage it? So I've closed it up a little bit through there, for example, so I know that I've just taken that better. Even though I am going to end up with a faster time, I'm very doubtful I'll end up with a faster time on this lap now. Loads of understeer caused me to lose time into that corner, but then I came out of it about the same speed as I did last time. And just judging by the delta at the bottom how I'm going this lap compared to last lap, even though it's already a lost lap. Anyway, I'll shut up. Just do a bit of driving. I've cut the track too much. Oops. I might as well retry actually. Just so I get another lap in, get rid of that penalty. Right, let's get this braking right into T1. Very important corner on Monza for a good lap. Coming out of that second part of the chicane is crucial for a fast lap. So I lifted off a little bit early and then broke when I went on just past the line. There's a line on the floor. I don't use the braking boards at the side. There's a line that goes across the track. And just braking on or just after that line and you should be alright into T1. Going down the gears, of course. I'm revving this car out again. I need to remember that it's not the way to drive it. So using the little bit of a grey tarmac patch on the way into that corner to brake at that point. Using the 50 board there to just brake and get it turned in. Trying to get on the power early, but it actually pushed me wide with understeer. Got to remember I'm on the hard tyre. Come out of there in 4th. I don't know if that's good or bad for that. It is this garage chicane. It's coming back to me now. I think it is anyway. You get that first corner hooked up through there, and then the next two you can actually take flat. That first part of this garage chicane is very important compared to the second two corners involved in that corner on chicane. Braking it around the 100 marker, trying to carry as much speed as possible, but not succeeding very well, I don't think. Felt okay. Run to the line. I don't think it's going to be faster. Is it? Yeah, it is a little bit faster. Right. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to get another lap in, but I'll try and improve anyway and just see where I can make the improvements. A little bit late on the brakes, judging it by that line, so I can go a little bit after that line and still get away with it. So that's what I did then. Felt like I was in the wrong gear coming out in second, so I went back down into first and it's lost me loads of time out of the first chicane there, so I shouldn't have done that. All little things to pick up on the lane. Hopefully I can use this in the race to actually get a good result. It's going to be absolute mayhem into this corner if people behind have got no respect. So I'm up by nearly 3/10 on my fastest lap so far. Fortunately, I'm not going to get to finish this lap, but it'll definitely be faster. I've got a chance of it being faster at this point. No. Oh, 12th, so not a great qualifying time. About a second off the guy in pole, so a lot of time to be made up, it turns out. I can feel that though. I can tell. I can brake. It's quite good on the brakes. It's a Veyron actually. I'm surprised, but it does seem quite reasonable on the brakes. The only other real car being used by the look of it is, there's a few actually, but more of the top cars other than the Veyron are the Peugeot, front wheel drive Peugeot. So where am I losing that second? That's what I've got to ask myself now. Just by not having that much time to actually get my eye in. Oh god, that was a bit late, even though we're in warm up. Nearly went into the back of someone. Put myself off there, literally and mentally. What were I on about? Yeah, hopefully it'll go alright this. Quite a while since I've done any daily racing, so hopefully it's a good one, because it can go either way, as most people know. Daily racing, there's a lot of people that don't really know how to drive. I expect there to be a massive pile up into this first corner straight away, so hopefully I'll end up benefiting from it and not losing out. And then if there isn't a massive pile up into this one, there will be into the next chicane. Here's a rolling start, so we've got a chance. Right, away we go for race 1. Let's see what we can do. Definitely gain more time in qualifying. I should have given myself a bit more time and got a few more laps in, but straight into it, see how we can do. So I need to remember to not rev this car too high. It is a bit of a short shift kind of car, apparently. In the Veyron Group 4, looking for the white line on the floor, using that as a braking point. Need to give me some room. That was relatively, I've got a penalty just for touching that guy, even though I didn't push him off or anything. If he'd have just given me a little bit of room into the second part of the chicane, we could have kept it side by side and nice and tidy through there, but it just closed the door on me. Never mind, no massive drama from it. That's got to be someone down the inside, surely. Oh my god. Yeah, you're really trying to get it stopped there, obviously, pal. Just absolutely ploughed into the side of me. Someone's hit me again. Where is it? Bloody hell. Right, I better put my radar on. Getting hit left, right and centre here. Still there, you've got to give me a little bit of room. I can't just back out. I'm side by side into the corner with you. So down into 16th. That's a great start. Trying to keep it clean then as well and not get involved in anything, and it just didn't work out. Yeah, I've got a great deal of laps to try and make this up now. 4-lap race. Here we go. See if we can do anything. No doubt there will be contact ahead. Oh, how have I got a track cut for that? Just went a little bit too far on the first bit, I think. Oops. Just giving myself penalties. This is just guaranteed 16th, I think, at this rate. At least it can only get better from that point in the second race. Always look for a positive. Is this Veyron quick? I can't tell. Feels slow. Everyone, all the top times have been set in this car, so. Oh, that's a little bit late on the brakes. Still get it stopped just about. Sacrificing a massive hesitation out of the chicane there. Bollocks. I might have to adjust my braking marker because I keep looking for the line on the floor. By the time I've seen it, it's almost a bit too late. My reaction time is a little bit too late to seeing it. That's way too early on the brakes, but let's make the most of it and get the corner right. All bunching up ahead, so there's chance. Still getting a few positions. We've got to get this penalty burnt off as well, though. Nearly stopped me, it feels like. Still got the run on that guy though. Must have had a slightly less time for my penalty than him. Is he going to dive down the inside? No. Good. Guy off to the right hand side, just reset to track. So we're making a few positions up at least. I can't see what numbers on my bonnet. Ferrari behind me now as well, so slightly different style of driving, no doubt, from that Ferrari driver to the way you have to drive this weird and wonderful Veyron. I quite like it, but I'm not very fast in it. Actually, I've never really driven it very much. Look, I've got 70 miles on it actually. And that's including the miles I've done in this race, so I've never really driven it very much at all. I'm late on the brakes again. Just going to go straight on. Oh. Why is that there if you can't actually use it? I'm just going to reset me to track. Drop myself back down. What a cracking race this is. Definitely need to adjust my braking marker. Looking at that line on the floor is not working for me on this game. It's ages since I've driven around Monza. I'm sure that's what I used to use. Seems really hard to see though. Either that or my reactions are just way too slow today. Who's in front? What's he called? Juan. Juan. Can I make 14th position? Will it happen? Oh, it looks like it might do. Don't unghost in front of me. Don't unghost. He has done. At least I'm not right behind him at the time. Where are you going? Not sure which way we're going to go then. Is he an idiot that's going to dive on me? I'm not sure. Shouldn't be, hopefully. I'm far enough ahead. Someone's got a penalty behind me. Naughty, naughty. How am I so far off the pace? I went a lot quicker in qualifying, I think. Did I? What did I manage to do? Yeah, I did a 1:57. I haven't got an actual lap in yet, really. Oh my god, that's bad through there. Just about managed to keep in front of the guys behind there. It's always a bit sloppy, that first chicane, but it feels ultra sloppy in this. I suppose it's just my driving, but in this Veyron. Go defensive on the guy behind, he's having a look. Oh, that's late though. Oh, I can't get it done. Just back out. Pick up the penalty. We'll even get one. Oh, we're going to say we managed to get away with that. It's only half a second, it's not too bad. So this is pretty much a perfect race to show you how not to race in these daily races. Unless you intend on finishing at the back every race. I'm just going to take this penalty to the line now. I've just gone past the penalty board where it would have taking it off, so I'm just going to take it to the line, and hopefully I've got a second gap to the guy behind, and that way I'll finish in whatever position I am in now. That's probably another corner cut there, to be fair though. I don't like this bloody Veyron. I do actually, just can't drive it. 14th, woo! Come on. One of my proudest moments is about to happen. Finishing behind the completely unknown but very respected Juan for 14th position. For men about 15. Oh, that was bad. So I ended up dropping that position because of that penalty they still had. Oh dear. Oh, well, it can only get better from that. I always wonder. Sometimes I think I should have a bit of a go before I start streaming, but I don't bother. Then find out that I'm just not driving very well. But I'm on stream already. Right, do I do that one again? I've got 8 minutes to try and improve my qualifying time and actually get used to the track a bit. I didn't mess around with the brake balance either. I might as well because that one's not available. So jump back in the Veyron again. It's not. I don't mind it too much to want to pick a different car. I want to actually get used to driving it really. I've got about 7 minutes roughly to be able to get another qualifying lap or two in. Let's go for it. If nothing else, I'm determined to have a better race than I've just had then, and surely I can't fail to do that. So I don't know why I'm looking at that. I'll leave it at 2 actually. It feels absolutely fine on the brakes. Or does it? Right, come on. Don't know if they're short shifting, if I'm doing it exactly right. Might be going a little bit too early or a little bit too late, I'm not sure. Almost made that into 2 corners then instead of a chicane, I was just thinking. Worked out alright, or it felt like it anyway. It's not good. Trying to improve, so trying to push but keep it all under control. I just pushed a little bit too early on the throttle there to try and gain the time on the exit. Put me wide a little bit. Need to get that line a lot better through that first corner, and then the second 2 are easy. So the guy that qualified in pole position in that last race had a 1:56, so that's what I need to try and aim for, really. Oh no, touched the wall, turned in way too early into the first Lesmo. Not a bad run out of there though. Now the second Lesmo. So this could turn out to be a good time, even though there's definite improvement to be made still. It's not the best lap I've ever done. I'm going to go back on the brakes a little bit then. Run a little bit quicker than my previous fastest lap, but not brilliant. Still nowhere near a 56. I'm not convinced this short shifting worked. I did watch the guy in first place replay, like I've already said, and that's what he was doing, so I'm guessing it's how to drive the car. Oh, I've messed that up. Not getting the braking done. I keep lifting off the brakes a little bit early into there. Oops. Right, do I have enough time? Not really. So I'll just carry on with this lap. So a slight improvement, but I don't think that's going to see me much higher up the grid than last time, which was 12th. Might even be lower down. But I'm not going to get another lap in now, so in fact, what I am going to do is back out. If I can still back out of the race, I will do. Yeah. And then just go in this, and then go just in free qualifying instead of doing it and then going straight into the race. Get a better qualifying time basically than that, and then go into a race. Or jump in the group threes and then do another race of this later on. Dun, 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 dun. The options are endless. I always kind of forget about the camera until I look up to the top right. Right, don't know why I keep doing that. No need whatsoever. All I really need to mess about with is the brake balance. See if I can gain a bit of time with that. Put it to the front, see if that works. And then where to change gear every lap, every corner even. And that's about it. That's where my time's going to be gained. I was really bad into that. Oh, excuse me. Right, come on. Get a good lap in. Still gain time through there, I know I can. That wasn't too bad though. Actually get the car through the chicane for a change instead of having to almost stop it. Try and avoid the understeer through there, so easy to pick up if you get on the throttle too early. Same through here really. Got to actually hesitate and wait to get back on that throttle just so you don't push too wide with understeer. Come on. It feels like a decent lap so far, I need to keep it going and get a better time. I just carried that bit too much speed into that second part of the chicane, the scary chicane. Another trick the guy in first place did was this. Cut that completely to minimise the time to the line. It turns out you don't pick up a penalty for it either, so there we go. I've improved a tiny amount on what I've done earlier. Feels like revving the car out a little bit works, so just going that little bit higher in the revs. Lost a little bit of time from doing it on that gear though. Bad through there, slow on the exit because of it. Feels like the braking's helped a little bit towards the front, but it's still not brilliant for every corner. Going early on the brakes into there really. That's the line though through it. Nearly gained everything I lost earlier in this lap, all through that chicane, then the scary chicane, just by taking it a lot better. Nope, not going to beat it though. I need to get a low 57 at least. At the moment I can't quite see where I'm going to get it from. I'm having to concentrate on the gears a little bit too much as well, instead of just being able to naturally do it. I've got to look at where to shift all the time. Too fast in there. Just about wrestled it through for a reasonable exit. Oh, I missed the chicane, the apex chicane. What am I on about? I missed it by a mile as well. Dropping time now, just because of that. Oh, it's too much of a cut. is the ideal line, but it's too much of a cut. I love Monza, but it's proving tricky, is this little Veyron. Good car though, I'm enjoying it. Right, I'm going to retry, give myself 2 more laps to get a faster time, and if I don't do it then I'm just going to move on, have a race, or go and have a look at the Group 3 race instead. Right, let's make sure we get T1 right. Oh, a little touch on the grass on the left hand side on the brakes, but didn't do me any harm really. Coming out of there in second this time round, see if it's helped. Got no delta time now, I've retried. I restarted effectively. Come on. Oh, I've done it again. I think that was too much of a cut. Just trying to pick that perfect line through there. Nope, I've got away with it. That was perfect. Good. Could be a good time then. Got to just manage it into the last corner. Do what the guy in first did. Oh, nearly a 56. That's better though, a lot better. Alright, let's see if we can improve again. Oh, a bit late into that first corner. Oh, I'm in second. Oh, wrong gear coming out. Can go down enough gears. Oops. That was quite good into there as well, even though it was late on the brakes. I just about got it done. Been a bit rough through there, not smooth enough. Right, I'm going to leave it at that, otherwise I'm going to go around again and again and again. So I'm happy that I've improved by quite a bit there. Taken 3/10 off my previous time. Let's see if there's a race going on. Yep. How long's left? 8 minutes. Doing all this and I better get punted off on first corner. Almost want to be at the back so you don't get hit. Guaranteed not to get hit at least. Just go in behind everyone. You still probably would get hit. Somehow. It's just funky music. Right, we've got 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes almost, to be able to get another fast lap in, hopefully. Change that brake balance on there. No, it is there. Try even further. No, it's fine like that. The time is on the brakes in this car. The brakes are better than you think. Still prefer to drive a car where you don't have to do this half shifting thing. Does my head in. Oh, it's a bit deep. Very deep, terrible. Can't keep it consistent. Really can't keep it consistent. Change the brake bias just to be neutral, see what it is, see what it's like. Go. In fourth gear, does it work? It does work quite nicely actually. Worth knowing. Not worried about this time now, so just trying to get a good run onto the next lap. So much better if you get the braking done early into there rather than leaving yourself struggling through the chicane. You gain so much time from it as well. had to lift off to get it turned in then midway through the chicane, so that's lost me time through there and this whole straight now. Because how you got to think of that chicane is, this garage chicane is, once you've turned into that first corner, you get back on the power, and it's back on the power for that whole straight. It's not just through the next two corners of the chicane. So it's a crucial corner. Could have probably gained and beaten my time then if I'd have got that right as well, that chicane. Never mind. I say never mind. It's annoying. Oh, I'm in the wrong frigging gear. It's a couple of times I've done that now. That's really frustrating. Schoolboy error. Right, I'm going to retry just so I can get another lap in. Otherwise, I won't get a chance. Good afternoon. Right, let's get a good run into this fast lap. The fastest I've ever done, hopefully. Come on. Oh, hang on, my message is up at the moment, bear with me. Still not the best line, a little bit too late, still on the turning. Kind of getting used to this half shifting now, eventually. I hope they've revved it a little bit in fourth then. Hope that taking away any chance of getting a faster lap. Little mistake. Oh, that's a little bit deep as well. Oh, it's a tiny bit quicker than I've done, so a little improvement. I'm happy with that. Could have been better though, could have been better. Still yet to get in that 56, bloody hard to do. At least if I can keep it consistent, high or medium 57s, then I should be alright in the race this time round. What am I looking for? My phone. Bear with me a second. How's it going, CJW? Couldn't ride the first curb. I know, I keep missing the bloody first curb. I know you can ride it, but yeah. This Veyron, it's not that hard to drive, but I'm struggling to get those finer, those extra tenths out of it anyway. Come on. 5th this time round at least, not 12th, that's more like it. Captain come quick in second, always good to see. Not that I've ever met him before, but just a good name, it's funny. Anyone else? No. Always look to see if there's anyone in here I've actually raced against before, but no names I recognise. So 5th, hopefully I don't go backwards, that's the main thing. Probably will, as I get punted from behind into T1. Oh damn, I've gone down into B as well, I've only just noticed. That last race must have dropped me down into B from A. No! Oh, so I'm on the quest to get back my A now as well. Now, this is a bit more important all of a sudden now. Oh, I can't believe that. Gutted. Never mind, it is only a game. It's already been, it's only warm up and someone's taking someone out into T1. Should be warming up how to go through there clean, but never mind. Probably just replicate that on the start. The only slight advantage we've got being a bit higher forward is hopefully the guys towards the top know what they're doing, and it's a rolling start, so there's a little bit of a gap between us into the first corner at Monza, which is pretty much, I don't know how they manage it in real life, but it's always pretty much a ram fest at the first corner at Monza online. I guess in real life you don't want to die, so you don't just ram into the guy in front of you. But it doesn't have any consequences, unfortunately, apart from losing a little bit of your rating on Gran Turismo. Right, here we go. I'm hoping this is going to be a good one. It's the highest I've been in qualifying for ages. As soon as I dropped down to went up to driver rating A, I found the racing really hard all of a sudden. Found that I could race absolutely fine, but getting good results was another thing. It just seemed really difficult to actually get any wins or anything, or even get on the podium was really tricky, or anywhere near it sometimes. I'll shut up and concentrate anyway. Now we're into it. 4 laps to go at Monza. Don't get punted. Whoa, good job he ghosted. Would have taken me out massively. Barrier flying across the track. Someone hits it behind. Luckily, we've managed to go through T1 unscathed. Can we get through here without any contact? And if we can't, dare say it might be on for a reasonable race. Guy in front ghosting, so I managed to get him. And then the decent exit as well sees me past the guy in second place, so that's decent enough start for me. That I will do. Right, let's have a race now. Let's go for it. Obviously I've got to be aware that the guy I've just overtaken did have a faster qualifying time than me, and I put quite a bit of effort into qualifying. So he's probably going to want to come back past soon enough. As you can see on the radar, he's right behind me. I'm just going to let him go because I don't want any dramas into here really. Don't want him to know that though, so he might back out earlier than me. Nope. Like I say, I'm not going to fight someone who's out-qualified me. If he's consistently faster than me, I might as well just stick with him. Use him to try and catch a guy in first. You can see the slipstream is quite big in the old Veyron. Come on, can we get the guy in first? Got 3 laps to do it. Might just bump draft this guy again, because if we get past him then we're just battling into T1 and I don't really want that. So might as well just give him a little nudge, help him catch up to the guy in front. I'm stuck in his slipstream, so I'm going to catch the guy in front as well. So it doesn't do me any harm giving him a little bump draft. We'll both end up catching him up a little bit basically. Terrible at the flags. No idea where that guy's from in front. It's like a bit of a weird one. Get the braking done early into there, it's just so much better for the exit. If you're late on the brakes into there, you're scrabbling to get over to the left hand side to try and get the right hand the right, and you just get it early on the brakes, it's pretty much flat out through the apexes then, because you've already just lined it up nicely and then back on the power. So it's a right little technique. If people don't use it on this track, then they're missing a trick a little bit. Some corners are just better to brake early into, even though you could brake really late. Is that corner cut? I hope not. A bit wide through the mid section of Ascari. I hope it is Ascari, I keep calling it that. I forgot my Monza track knowledge and corner names. Pretty sure there's the two Lesmos there, and this is Parabolica. The more I think about it, I do kind of know them. Not sure what the first corner is called though. Anyway, back into the race. Don't know why I'm waffling on so much. Yeah, Ascari chicane, I thought so. Right, what's going to happen between these two in front? I'm just going to brake early and watch it play out basically. Side by side into the first corner. Guy in front's giving way. Stick right with them, and maybe I've got a chance into the next chicane. Stupid to force anything into that first corner in my opinion, unless you know you've got it done before, or you know you can get it done on the brakes, but it's just so risky if you do. Same into here really, touch from those guys and it sent the guy in second going spinning, and the guy in front's got a 4-second penalty. All of a sudden this is looking good for me. Nice. So just being patient has paid off. Hopefully anyway. He's got the slow down in front, so there's no point in trying to force an overtake or anything into this corner. He's going to have to slow down in a second anyway. Just stick right on his bumper, he's about to ghost. Drive through him. It's a good job he ghosted quickly, because I could have gone into the back of him then. That was a bit risky. Right, away we go. Come on. 1 and a bit laps to do. Oh, is that a corner cut? Oh, no. I think that's about as much as you can get away with without getting the corner cut. Yeah, it looks like I just about got away with it. Whew. Close one though. I keep revving this car out now as well, which won't be doing me any favours. I'll be getting caught. 2.9 second gap to the guy behind, so it's not too bad so long as I don't make a big mistake on the next lap. Should be okay. Let's bring it home for a win. My first win in ages potentially this. Not going to get carried away, I haven't done it yet. I've certainly got a good chance of doing it. Heading into the last lap in first position. Certainly not the time to go late on the brakes and outbrake myself, so I won't. Don't know why I keep looking back, for far enough back to not worry about really. Oh, I've done what I said, taking it wrong really, so then you're having to actually drive the chicane rather than be on the power through it. And it sounds a bit silly, but it makes a hell of a difference. Don't pick up a corner cut, bloody hell. Running the curbs a little bit too much. Here we go, a couple more corners to go. Nice and calm into Ascari. Hit the curb nicely, don't push too hard because I've got the line wrong. And out we go. Last corner, Parabolica to go. and I've got my first win in about 2 months in the daily races. Not that I do that many daily races, but still, I do have the occasional go, and I've been doing very well. Fucking yes. I'm happy about that one. Yeah, true. Gained seconds, CJW pointing out in the chat, gained seconds. I need a drink. Italians are beating an Italian at Monza, always good. How's it going, Jamie? Sleepless? Oh, that was good. That was good. Happy about that. Hadn't had a win for like I say, quite a long time. Don't know what it's that long. I've forgotten how many I've got. So it'd be interesting to know what that's made it. Woo, 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 woo. What is it? 63. Not too bad. Better than I thought. Actually, I thought I was in the 50s. So that's a belter. That's me retired from that race, never doing it again. Alright, hopefully jump from that little bit of success into the group threes and have a good time. Thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate it. It was quite good. Well, it worked out in my favour actually. Just sticking behind those guys that were battling, knowing that they were actually going to battle each other after that attempt into T1 together. So if you're going into T1 side by side, then you're going to end up with more battles going on around the track, and eventually they had a touch of contact. That guy spun into the first tricky chicane, the second chicane of the track, whatever that's called, and then yeah, the other guy picked up a penalty, so he had to lose that, and that were it. He picked it up as well, and it were unfortunate for him really, because it didn't look like it did anything to that guy to actually make him spin. There was a little bit of door-to-door contact, but other than that, it were a bit mad that he spun. So, and it certainly didn't deserve a 4-second penalty. It was just good, tough racing, really, elbows out stuff. Anyway, it's not my problem. I bet he's a bit gutted, that guy there. Well done, patience paid off. Cheers. He did do eventually, yeah. He always kind of does in the daily races. You're better off just sitting back and watching things unfold in front of you more often than not. That's what I've found anyway over the times that I've done them. Wait, I can jump in this one now. I'm not going to bother with the first race just because it looks absolutely terrible. It might be really good fun in the end, but I'm not interested. So I'm going to stick with the boringness of Group 3 and 4, which I always seem to end up driving, but it's good fun to drive. Gotta go, but see you later, CJ. Take care, mate. Good of you to join me, thank you. Right. What have I got to do in this? Let's have a look what the car everyone's using is. Top 10 stars in the world. The stars they are. Superstars. They've got the selection, really. Nice. Seen as have I got this? That got me back into A as well. That might have got me back into A. That. Didn't think about looking at that. Don't really like the R8, even though I'm driving it for a league at the moment. Not that familiar with the Supra, so I'm going to go for the Renault, which I quite like, so it's not a bad car for me. Which one? Make sure I've got the right one. RS, what is it? Is it that one? RS01 GT316. Right, where the hell is that? Could go through those, I suppose. That's the one. Ooh, which one do I use? The livery choice. Yeah, that was good. See if I can do anything in this. Running out of well, not running out of qualifying time, but I'm eating into it by messing about here. Oh, I've only lost a minute. It's a long time since I've driven this Renault. I did used to like it anyway. I remember always thinking that it were really planted at the front. No more juice. Right. So. Oh my god, what's that? Oh yeah. Shit the bed. It's race free, isn't it? It's tyre wear and everything. Oh, I forgot about that. We're actually on soft tyres in a daily race. What the hell is going on there? That's crazy madness. So the hard tyre, we've actually got decent tyre to drive on. In fact, is it the comfort? No, it's the racing soft as well. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a bloody go now. I mean, a bit more enthusiastic about this now. I know we're not on the hard tyre. It's always a bitch. I'm going to try and get used to driving this and get a decent time in. I do like Brands actually, so it's not a track that I need to get familiar with at all. Straight into it. I say that. I was going to say it. I better spin now. Nearly did. Oh, hello. Right, I've got plenty of grip, so that's not a concern. See how fast we can go through here. Brake as late as possible. We're only on the first lap. Not too bad, took it well. Feels like the downforce is pretty effective in this. Tricky corner to get right. Managed just about. I'm short shifting this now after driving that bloody Veyron. Not too bad an exit, bit of a correction to make. But away we go and over the line for a 1:22. No idea if that's good or bad. I forgot to look at what the times were from the guys at the top. Not that I ever get anywhere near them, but it gives you some idea what to aim for. Oi! Turns out it likes drifting around there. Druids. Likes to drift at Druids. Okay. That's what I forgot about this car. It's a bit feisty. Let's just go again. The FT1. Oh no, I'd say the FT1's better than this. I know what you mean though. I kind of know what you mean. It's a similar kind of car. It feels like really revvy and I don't know, just kind of, it feels fast. I don't know, it's hard to describe really. Don't know how else to say it. In that regard, it feels like the FT1. I'd say it's a bit more lively at the rear end though. Now you've said that, I'm just going to drive it like it is, so I might actually get I might actually get more time out of it. Don't try and learn it, just drive it like it's at FT1. I'm not revving it out if that is the case. Is it one? Do you know if it's one to rev out or short shifting? Not taking enough curb through that. Oh crap. Oops. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Very revvy. It's perfect. Yeah, it's very revvy. Very revvy, very revvy. You can almost make that one word. Very revvy. that sounds like gibberish though. Anyway, this is the one. This is the world beater. I can feel it. Until I lose the rear end through here, and then it's not. Oh, corrected something that didn't even happen. Oh, that's a bit impatient getting back on the throttle into Surtees there. I think if you can rev the hell out of it, that's the way I like to drive it. Definitely. Floating with the grass. Come on. How much time have we got? 8 minutes still. It's not too bad. You can still get a fair few more laps in. I put all this effort in qualifying. I've done this quite a bit recently, and then end up in like 15th. It's like, what? And I feel like I've really gone for it. I've put in a lot of effort into it. Not just driving around and hoping to improve, actually thinking, what am I doing wrong? Where can I brake a little bit later? Where should I be braking earlier? All that kind of stuff. And then it doesn't really pay off for me in the end. Right, I need to get Surtees right this corner. I can gain a lot of time on this corner if I get it right. Late apex. Early on the power, lost the rear end a little bit. So I lost a little bit of time, but I am gaining. What's my time? 1:22. Slow out of there, should have been on the power a bit earlier. Good, that's about as much as you want to cut it. Could do that every single lap, I'd be happy, man. It's never going to happen there. It's such a difficult corner because you can't see where the apex is really until you get to it. You kind of just got to blind judge it and hope for the best every lap. There's a similar corner at Donington. It's not actually a similar corner, but it's similar in that regard. You can't really see it until you're there. So you kind of just got to turn in knowing where the corner is in a way before you can actually see it. Because if you turn in when you can see it, it's too late. Not too bad an exit out of Druids that time round. Lost the rear a little bit out of there again, so I'm losing time out of that corner. I always forget what it's called. Oh, keeps kicking on me. I've gained time though, so I can't complain too much. Better through there. Oh, too much. Took the too much curve on the inside then. Lost the rear and settled the rear end a bit. A lot. Still gained on my fastest lap, but lost a little bit of time there. I'm going to drive it like it's a Lewis Hamilton challenge and see if it works out faster. Feels like you're going really slow, but you're actually really quick. Like into here, just roll around, back on the power. Feels really slow, but it isn't really quick looking at the bottom. Oh. Come on. Took a bit too much speed into that corner. To wash wide a little bit and then wait to get back on the power. Somewhere near the same time every time, so I'm consistent-ish, but not getting faster, which is annoying when it's qualifying. Don't mind being consistent in the race. That's better. I think I've been smooth enough with it. I was up on the time, but I've dropped it now. Oh, big slide. Another one. Catching slides here, not going to get fast doing that. I just want the race to start now. Feels like I've done loads of laps. Put it this way, I've done far more laps than the race probably is. Come on, get a faster time. Really struggling to improve now. It tells me that that time I've done is about my pace. I'm up slightly. Wrong gear. Oh, I'm up. Gonna take it to the line. Yeah, I'm gonna improve a little bit. 10th maybe, just about. Yeah, just less than a 10th. That's pretty much qualifying over as well, so that's good right at the end. I'm happy with that. Until I see in a minute where I'm still in bloody 13th place or something. And then I realise, how am I going to win? How am I going to get any kind of result out of this race when that's the fastest I can pretty much go and I'm that low down. But we'll see, you never know, might be towards the top. I just doubt it from experience. Seems like a revvy one, yeah. I think you do rev the hell out of it. Oh, I lost my donut. No. Entertaining the crowd and it resets me. I know. Come on. Not bad, 6th. Quite happy with that. That'll do. Redline Racing behind me. No, that's not one of the team Redline Racing. Doubt it. I don't think they play on Gran Turismo Sport. I don't think they play. It's that serious for those guys. No names in there I've recognised. which is always good. You never know what you're going to get. Right, hopefully we'll go forward. Well, how many laps have we got? 14 bloody laps, okay, right. Okay, I thought we were in for about 6 laps or something, but never mind. I think tyre wear is on. Yep, ×2 for fuel, so fuel's on as well. I think we'll be fine for fuel, and then ×9 for tyres. I'll have to keep an eye on the fuel because I'm not sure. Anyone have any ideas? Has anyone done this race on the chat? Let me know if you have, if there's any kind of strategy to it. I'm going out on the softs. Is that a wise choice? Well, yeah, because I'm in 6th and I want to try and get away from the guys behind. I forgot it is just Group 3s. I could have picked the FT1. Might as well have done, since they're pretty much in the same car, but we were Renault badged by the feel of it. What's the strategy? What's the strategy? It looks like I should have used the FT1. Yeah, you see? Said it at the same time, Jinx. Right. Yeah, right. I wasn't quite expecting to jump into a 14-lap race, so here we go. I might have to actually concentrate a bit here, keep it on track. So I might go a little bit quiet most of the way through this. Depending on how it goes, if I'm right at the back, no worries. 19 people in it as well. Oh, that's a long way to drop back. Potentially. Right. Let's go from corner to start with and see where we are after lap 1. Kind of Renault behind me and FT1 in front of me, so if I can stick with the FT1, I'll be happy. Not too bad through Paddock Hill Bend, closing up a little bit into Druids, but it was stupid to attempt anything on lap 1. Plus I was too far back anyway, so it certainly wasn't even possible. Guys already losing the guys in front. I could do with getting past him. Just for that fear of dropping off the guys in front, really. So a nice little move down the inside. He allowed me to do that as well in a way, didn't fight me too hard for it. There was no bashing at my door mid-corner. Challenge accepted, chase the pack in front. Drop that guy already. That's good. Don't mean that in any disrespect to anyone when I say stuff like that either. It's just literally, it's good for my race. I'm not bothered who he is and what he's doing, so long as I'm getting away from him. Yep, it's good. Right, complete concentration on the pack up front. Guy gone wide into Paddock Hill, up into 4th. Nice. I think this is going to be another tale of Brands Hatch. Just keep it on the track and you'll do well. Which does seem to be a reoccurring theme at Brands Hatch. A lot of people seem to struggle with it lap after lap. They can get a decent lap in and they could be really quick round here, but consistently lapping it seems to catch people out quite more often than not, I would say. It's surprising the amount of people that end up going off. Got to think about the tyre wear, I keep forgetting about that. Stop pushing all the time, and if he's going to slow me down I need to get past him there. That was slow from him there. What's he doing? Cheers mate. Oh yeah, what are you doing? I think you were letting me pass then, but I didn't friggin' know, did I? So I went into the back of him. And then he just ploughed me off because I've gone into the back of him, I think. Cheers. Didn't have to ruin both that races, I only tapped to it back by accident. Not bad. So, back on track in 8th position. Over and done with, nothing I can do about it. That's how I like to race. I know I could get really frustrated, F and Jeff for the next 20 minutes, They're really pissed off about that, but there's still a race going on, so let's crack on with it. Don't know what he was trying to achieve, whether he was trying to brake check me or what. Is this the same guy? I think it is. Do not do it again to me. I don't know whether he will let me pass. I don't know his intention then. That's the worrying bit. He's doing it again. It is him. He's either riding the brakes by accident or something, or he's trying to catch me out or something, trying to give me a penalty for some reason. No idea. Or he's... Anyway, I'll stop analysing it. I'm past him now. The pack is only there in front of me, so I can still get back into this race as well. Plenty of time. We're only on lap 4 in a minute. We'll start at lap 4 as well. Going to keep these tyres while still pushing to catch back up though. That's the problem. Is this guy going to let me go? He's giving me the room, taking it ultra slowly, so he's going to come back at me on the exit. I didn't realise... I'm not reading people well enough in this race so far. Bloody reading that wrong as well. What the hell are you doing? Just stopped in front of us. Looks like he's backed out for some reason. Leaves me side by side with this guy. I didn't really want to be side by side with. Someone right behind me as well. Oh, it's all a bit panicked all of a sudden. This guy might try and dive on me, surely not when he's been braking early though. I've got the inside, so I've got the right to just take the racing line. That guy loses out, I'm up into 5th. Guy in front touches the grass. Can he keep on track? Nope. Can I get past him though? Yep, just about. Without getting punted off. Sounded like someone got hit behind me there. Right, salvaged something from this race. It was going well to start with. And then that incident. Just try to get a decent result out of it now. I'm back through. That wasn't intentional, but it was perfect. Lost the rear end and it just drifted perfectly into the apex. Didn't even have to move the wheel. Did it all for me. Tyres have gone a little bit. I've definitely pushed too hard through those laps. So do I sacrifice and go for an early stop? What do I do? I'm only 3.5 tenths down, so I'll try and put a reasonable last couple of sectors together and see what kind of time I'm losing through the last sector delta time. So I've lost a bit more there, another 10th. So is it worth coming in and pitting? It's definitely a bit looser at the rear. I've lost another 10th pretty much, so I'm thinking pit stop. You can't be fuming, that's how you end up at the back. You've just got to crack on with it. I am fuming to a point, it's one of them, but you've just got to leave it. It's a really hard thing to do, and it took me years to actually do that in racing. I got so wound up by certain things and then found myself getting better just for ignoring it almost. I just think, it doesn't matter, there's still a race going on, there's still laps going, there's still plenty of laps left. Anyway, we'll get to that at the end. These tyres are giving me grief. I'm coming into the pits this lap, definitely. I'm not going to mess about, I'm going to spin it otherwise I think. It's giving me quite a bit of grief at the rear already. If I risk it too much more, I'm going round in circles literally. Could really do with a drink, but I ain't got one. Can't lean on the rear tyre too much. Slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. Come on. Let's get around this lap at loose so I can pit. keeping a gap to the guy behind, so it's keeping me it's keeping me undecided, if I'm honest. Do I pit or not? I'm gonna go another lap. No, I don't want to. I'm coming in. It means I'm halfway through the race as well, or thereabouts. So if I can maintain my tyres a little bit better than I did through the first stint, which shouldn't be too hard because I just pushed the whole time, then I'll be alright. I'm going soft again. Don't need any fuel. Off we go, nice quick stop. Where am I going to come out? In 5th. I'm not even going to look behind me. No respect given. It's that same guy again, right? Just clocked on. Do not brake check me. Feel like I can't follow him in the slipstream now. Just going to brake check me every chance, or whatever he was doing. Still haven't worked it out. Alright, don't want to be stuck behind this guy. At the same time I need to save my tyres and not really push too hard. And if I stick behind him, I might just end up losing too much pace and not have a chance of catching the guys in front anymore. Oh no, like that, I mean, come on, go for an overtake. Instead of going that slowly into the corner behind him, it's ridiculous. Risky as hell going through up here, but got it done. Love it. So why I love racing, all this kind of stuff. Side by side on the exit of that one. Nice, and I'm through. Sacrifice a little bit of tyre wear for a couple of quick overtakes just because they were there in front of me with a couple of little mistakes from those guys. And off we go. Right. Getting to some kind of slow rhythm now where I can save the tyres on. Roll it in a little bit more. Don't want to hear that squeal. Ugh. Squeal is bad. Need to just keep an eye on the gap to the guy behind. Do a couple of laps like this. Hopefully have enough left in the tyres to be able to push at some point if I need to be able to. Gap to the guy behind is growing, so no concerns there. Gap to the guy in front, 7.6 seconds, so let's see what we can do to that slowly but surely. Decent race so far, got the old heart rate going, did that, getting past them too. Steady away, but I'm putting in decent time somehow. So not a bad lap. Hang on a minute, I'm not finding much time to read these messages, so make them short. You use all the free compounds. No, have you got to? Don't tell me you've got to. I should have read the actual rules, but I'm taking it. As soon as you've said that, you have. Right, that's pit stop, next lap then. All three? You've got to use a hard tyre. Well, that's annoying. I've got 2 more pit stops to make then. I better build a bit of a gap as much as I can on these soft tyres now then. No more conserving my soft tyres. Let's push. Watch, I'll go slower now anyway. Right, let's get the most out of these tyres since I need to pit and I've only got 5 laps left and 2 pit stops to do. 20-second penalty. Might be worth it actually. Just don't bother. 20-second penalty for not doing any of them. So I've just done double softs. I haven't even done soft and medium. Oh no, what are you doing to me? Alright, pit, box. Tricky pit entrance in on Brands Hatch. Right, mediums it is for now. Plenty of fuel left. Where am I going to come out? I can't see the bloody map at the top because of my face. Guy in fourth right behind, just about pulled in front of him into Paddock Bend. Whew, so I'm still in third. That was a bit lucky. Can I build a bit of a gap on this guy with these fresh mediums? If so, I might have a chance here of actually maintaining this third position. Even though I've got another pit stop to do. I need to use these tyres as much as possible. Even though we're on the medium, got to use them and push on them. And we'll do one lap on the hard right at the end, I guess. He's there, he's right in the slipstream. Slightly worrying for me. Is he there? He's dropped him a little bit. Keep it neat and tidy through here. Should drop him a little bit more. Oh no, that's not it. Touch on the grass. Very quick correction to catch it. Cat-like reactions, if I do say so, that time. Could have easily been a big mistake, that. Well, I couldn't manage on the wheel when I first started on the wheel, catching things like that. I thought, how the hell does anyone catch anything? And then you just got to realise, oh, you've just got to be mega quick at it and almost preempt it happening before it happens. So going quite well, if I do say so. Have I just done a fastest sector on the mediums? I think I just stopped. I'm not actually miles behind. Well, the mediums are proving not bad for me. Bit of understeer there to deal with that. I've lost the chance of the win in this race, but I'm looking just to keep this third position now, hopefully. The pit stop shouldn't be too long because I don't need fuel. I'm going to do another lap or two on the mediums and then do a hard stop. And I do need to concentrate. I'm losing concentration a little bit here. Still need to put the laps in. I'm going to go quiet for a lap. One thing I will say about this Renault, it's pretty user-friendly. You can just jump in it and drive it relatively easily. Once you've sorted out the little issues the rear end give you, but other than that, it's a really nice, stable car to drive. I recommend it to someone who's just starting out really and they want to start driving Group 3s. It really is that planted. So once you don't overspeed into anything, it's absolutely fine. Oh, excuse me. Dropping time again, not great. Right, is this the lap? I'm going to do it this lap. Oh, a bit fast, oops. Come on, come out in third again, come out in third again, come out, please, please, please. Yes, that's all I was bothered about, so hopefully a couple more laps and mission accomplished. Not bad either, from 6th I've gained a few positions. Had a really good race, I've enjoyed this one, it's been a good race. A bit boring now, I'm driving around on my own, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh god, the understeer. Jesus. Now I know I'm on the hard tyre. Just got to take it real steady through these with the hard. Make sure you get turned in, that's the main thing. If you don't get turned in, you've got no chance of recovering it. Sayonara. Right, what was that last comment? Over 9 seconds to fourth now. I know, I didn't think it'd work out that well. It did do, something went on behind me and managed to get that gap to the guy behind big enough to be able to get that extra pit stop in. Glad you came on, whoever I've missed your name, but I'll have a look in a second. GTRT, cheers for letting me know about the tyres. Means that I haven't got to the finish line and gone, what? 20-second penalty for what? And being all confused about it. I don't mind the hards, just really slow, but not too hard to drive on. Excuse the pun. Oh, I'm happy with that. I haven't done it yet, but don't count my chickens yet, or whatever the saying is. I'm terrible at sayings. Steady away, last corner now. The guy in second is in the pits. Come on, come on. Ah, he's come out of the pits. Thought I had a sniff of second then for a second. Second for a second. There we go. I am in second. How the hell? Oh yeah, he's got the Thank you very much, even more so now. He got the penalty because of not doing the tyres or whatever. So he's got the 20-second penalty and I managed to finish in second in the end. Yes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Whoop whoop whoop. That's good. 6 or 7 laps. Yeah, that was cool. That was a good race in the end. Wasn't expecting to be second. Yeah, happy days. Yeah, cheers again, GTRT. Papa Dave. Good name. Oh dear, that was quite epic in a way. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to jump into a 14 lap race then. I didn't look at anything before I jumped in it. Just press group 3, yes please. Brands Arch, yes please. Oh god. Oh, that worked out very well. Nice little second. Another podium. I'm gonna have to stop doing this. Get a reputation of being better than I am. Right, what's my little value at now? I'm back into it. Woo! Nice. Thank God for that. It was only I dipped my toes back into B for a second and then thought, no, it's too much piss in this pool. It's too warm. A suspiciously warm pool. That's what it felt like. So I took my toes back out, back into A. How do you like that? Nice. 2 good races. That's all it took. Whew. I might just cut my losses and call it quits now. Luck's over. In fact, I'm going to jump back in this one. There's 4 minutes left of qualifying, so there's not long to go, and then there's a race, and it's only 4 laps, so I'll do this, and then I think I'll call it a day after that. I'm not going to do another 14 lapper. I've got my heart going a bit with that. Right, what car do we go in? Do we actually sacrifice and pick something other than this horrible Veyron? Or do we go in the horrible Veyron that I've been driving and kind of got used to? It is quite good to drive, and I'm just thinking then I don't really want to drive it, but if I'm honest, I quite enjoy it, so I will pick it again. See what I can get results-wise in another Group 4 race. I won the last one, so let's see if I can manage another win. Doubt it very much. Not 2 in a row. Oh, I can't believe that guy must have been gutted. He'd done it as well. He went into the pits on the last lap, but it must not have counted or something. It must have been too late, or he must not have used all 3 compounds or something like that, so still got that penalty, which made all the difference. Thank you very much. Felt like a win, did that? Yeah, after the incident at the beginning where that guy, God knows what he was doing. I still haven't really considered what he was actually doing. What was going on there? When I went into the back of him, which I didn't like, it felt like he brake checked me. We were halfway down the straight. It wasn't like we were anywhere near the braking zone. Either that or his brakes were sticking. It's not my fault. I'm trying to get your slipstream, pal. And then as soon as I went into the back of him, he knocked me off as though like it was my fault for going into the back of him. No, sorry, you've just broke in the middle of the straight. Wasn't expecting it, sorry. Anyway, waffle over. I love a good waffle. Got right back into waffles recently with a bit of Nutella. Bloody lovely. Oh, already fallen into the trap of using the engine in this car and actually going through the gears a little bit. No. Minimum revs. I hate these cars where you got to drive it like this. With a passion. What else would be competitive around here? Since the whole of the top 10 leaderboard is just Veyrons, there's got to be another car that's capable of giving it a bit of a run for its money. You would think, anyway. There's got to be another car that's actually capable of competing with this Veyron. It's what you find time and time again in these daily races. It's just a one-make race at the end of the day. It's a one-car race. There's a couple of brave people that just prefer different cars and they choose the car they like more that happens to be a bit slower, but they sacrifice it. Bloody hell, penalty. But I'm not sure why I actually cut then. Must have been the chicane too much. It's distracting me now, what were I saying? It's annoying. Yeah, so these races just become one-car races, really. Like this, pretty much everyone will be in the Veyron. I remember a race, a Group 4 race from last 2 weeks ago that was at Brands Hatch, and everyone was just in the Megane. It just, they need to do something about it for the daily racing, because it seems to work fine in like lobbies, because everyone wants to pick different cars, but at the end of the day, to have any chance of improving in the daily races or actually winning a race or getting a decent qualifying time, you've got to look at these faster cars. You can't just drive around in anything you like and expect to do well, basically. So it's really frustrating. So you end up driving all these cars that you don't necessarily like, or you haven't driven much in the past either. Anyway, it's the way it goes on Gran Turismo, I guess. Handbrake! You gonna do anything? Not even on? Oh yeah, it is on. That's the smoothest handbrake I've ever pulled, ever. Why is it not doing it? It's a genuine brake to use as that, and I've worked that out. Might actually use that into the corners, fuck me. Didn't slide whatsoever. Oh, now it does. With a little addition of the actual brakes, it locks up the rear wheels. Oh, see you later, Jamie, if you haven't gone already. Take care, mate. I think you've gone already. Sorry, I didn't read that quick enough. We're on my 9th. What the hell was that noise? That's me. Yeah. My leg rubbing on something. 3:30, I better make this my last one. I lose track of how long I've been on, I've no idea, it feels like hours. Right. What I need to do actually, if I can. looks like it's gone down a bit more after that race. Anyway, back into it, that's the main thing. Oh, I'm getting a bit tired. I think I've overdone it slightly. With all the qualifying as well, the racing in particular overdoing it. It's all the extra time with all the qualifying laps put in. Didn't think I was going to stop that for a second. Forgotten where I was in qualifying now. Don't think it was too bad though. 6th for something, 7th, 8th, 9th. Poof. Competitive field, really. 4/10 between me and the guy in first place, and I'm in 9th, so really quite competitive time-wise. Close qualifying. Right, here we go. Hopefully there's no incidents on this, because it's Monza. Need I say any more? Can be a real race ruiner if someone takes you out into the first corner. As you can imagine, back on the hard tyres as well, I've got to remember. Can't push too hard on the brakes, even if I've got kind of an overtake chance. Can't risk it too much. Oh, I'm revving out the car already. Keep forgetting about that. Wisely, he's got out of my way. I don't even have to do anything. I've got the racing line. So long as I don't get side by side with him, we're alright. Oh, tap in front, which bunches up me into the guy in front. A little tiny tap on him. Lose the pace out of there, and I keep revving this car out now, so I've lost the chance to get past him. Went too high in 2 gears there, and I lost all momentum out of there. Damn, South African. Looking for the 50 board because can't actually see the corner. I'm just got to rely on where I know to brake. Again, pretty much the 50 board this time round, a little bit before it. Bit of action up front. Can we make anything happen? Not really, by the look of it. There's about 5 cars going to go head into this corner now though, so early braking from me and watch what happens in front, see if there's anything I can gain out of it. I need to make sure I've got the line going right, so if there is anything, for example, getting side by side but he's not having any of it, popcorn. Will this guy give me any room whatsoever? Go to the outside last second. Make sure I don't hit him because he's gone deep. And we're away past him. Just recognising that he went a little bit too deep there, and so long as I kept that corner half neat and reasonable, I was going to always overtake him then without too much drama. Right, just hope he don't pump me into this next chicane. Oh, I don't hit anyone. God, that was close. Oh, and then I do end up hitting someone as they bunch up in front. Oh, Staley Racing. I'm not going to stop. Oops. Yeah, I might have just taken him out. We'll just gloss over that. It's not giving me a penalty, which is a bit unfair for that guy. But obviously, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I didn't intend on doing that. Hopefully you saw what happened, and you kind of, well, you make your own mind up on what you saw, but... Was I wrong then? Was he actually down the inside on me, or was it late? Was it just a late dive? I don't think it was really down the inside on me, so... Didn't feel like I really should have let him turn in. Give a little bit of space at the apex. I'm losing my penalty here, so down a gear. Not actually lost too much time, that's not too bad. Oh, nice one, mate, yeah, that's how you overtake. Flawless. Someone down the inside, give them room, give them room. Hold the inside for the next one though. Side by side still. Good little corner, that was good. I'm not really bothered if I lose out when you're side by side, it's just good going side by side through certain corners where you really shouldn't do, but it's still good when you actually achieve it, even if there is a bit of door rubbing that goes on. Going for an opposite line to the guy next to me, see if we get the run out. Not really. He's in the Peugeot, sticking the slip, hope for the best. I really should have got a drink in between these races. Hard on the brakes. Someone always hesitates into there and then it completely ruins any kind of pace you might have been able to get out of it. So I felt like I went quite well into there, but then the guy in front stopped almost at the apex, so I lost any kind of advantage I made up on the guy behind and the brakes. Rather annoying, that's all. Not a major big deal, I suppose. It's frustrating sometimes. Do any better, I'm in 2 positions up. Can I get any more? There's a guy in front with a penalty of a second, so that's definitely a position I'll gain. Oh god, he was early on the brakes in that Peugeot. Maybe he has to be, I'm not sure, I never really drive it. Managing to get past the guy who's taking his penalty there. Slow into there, but let's make it work on the exit instead. Keep revving this car out, keep forgetting about it all the time. Can I get down the inside? No, he's closing up to the apex. That would have been wrong of me to dive on that occasion. He was just taking a different line, and for me to dive down the inside then would have just been bloody rude. So lap 4 now, the last lap. I'm not actually going to try and do anything, but I want to worry these guys a little bit. See if they have an incident and I can make anything of it. Don't want to be around the outside. Oh, trying to get the cut back, otherwise that happens and you just go absolutely nowhere. Don't quite know why he's picked up a penalty, the guy in front, but he has done, which is beneficial to me obviously. Feel a bit sorry for him because he didn't really deserve it. If anything, I hit him. Kind of opened up the inside there. We're very tempted to go down the inside again on this guy, but then he closes the door on you, so just almost asking for an insurance claim kind of driver. That's how I would describe him. He's out for that whiplash claim. It'd be good if you could claim whiplash on this game. Cut out the guys just ramming you from behind all the time. Up into 5th, not doing bad there, and as long as I don't do anything silly, I'm going to get 4th position because he's got a 1 second penalty to lose. And he's not able to lose it by just slowing down. The guy behind's making a dive for it though, punts me wide. Still punting me wide. Oh, I'm still going to be in 4th basically. Or am I? No, I'm going to be in 5th. Bit annoying that guy did that, but fair play, wasn't that bad a move. There we go. 5th in the end, Saturday 9th, not too bad. happy with that. I'm going to pretty much leave it there once this wraps up, see if my driver rating's got any higher or if it's dropped down again. And get out of this chair eventually. Been sat here for ages. Enjoyed it today though, it's been good, some decent results. The first race was one to forget, but other than that, yeah, every other race I've had has been pretty good. Bit of entertainment along the way as well, with a bit of good racing. Not just driving around on my own all the time. A couple of overtakes going on and all the rest of it. All that racing jazz. So yeah, I've enjoyed that, it's good. And some decent results to boot as well, which is always nice. Yes, I'm still here anyway, I haven't dropped down or anything from that one. I've got paranoia about it now. And I've gone up a little bit by the look of it. I only judge it by that little thing. If I actually look, someone told me about, in fact, where is it? Where is it? Was it on Messenger? No, it was on Facebook. Bear with me, I will find something where I can actually check, not that you're interested. Who posted it? Who posted it? That was the one. Who was that guy? Andrew Wilkinson. So I didn't know about this, but there's a website called Kudos Prime, and you bang in your PSN name, and it comes up with all your results and stuff for Gran Turismo Sport. And it tells me I'm currently in the Bugatti Veyron. Yes, I am. Where am I? So, driver profile. What have I done today then? So, which was my first race today? How many races have I done? 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 I think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I started on that. Oh, so knocked about around the same kind of points as I was on through those races. Gained a little bit, lost a little bit, and then ended up in the end roughly where I started off today, so not too bad. Is that right? Just don't have the bit where I dropped back down to B there, and I had a race when I was actually B, so it doesn't really make sense, but yeah. Or do I have to refresh it or something? Anyway, without sitting here messing about with my phone for 20 minutes, I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I've been ADG. Cheers for joining me again. Really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, it'd be nice if you could hit that like button. If you've enjoyed it, obviously, there's no obligation. But if you have done, hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. Take care. See you again soon. I will be back. Don't know when, but I will see you soon. Bye for now. Cheers for watching again, and cheers for all the comments and chat.